Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Balkis binti Muhammad Shah, matrix number AA191021. So now, my group members choose Amine gas sweetening as our topic in this assignment project. So first, I will explain about the introduction. Basically, Amine plants consist two units, which is the absorber and the generator. The absorber, in which unwanted constituents are removed, and the generator, in which the solvent solutions is reactive. We move in the absorber first. Gas flows up through the column and the amine cascades down, providing intimate contact. Sweet gas exits the top and rich amine leaf through the bottom. Next, in the generator, the hydrogen sulfide and the carbon dioxide are driven off by heat, the stripping steam. The lean amine solution is returned to the absorber. So next, what is amine treating? Amine treating is a type of gas sweetening that refers to a group of processes that use solvents to remove acid gases, which is hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide, from process streams. Usually, these processes are used in refineries and gas plants to improve safety, prevent corrosion, and meet environmental regulations.
Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Muhammad Muaz. My matric number is AA191814. Okay, for my slide, I will explain about the PFD drawing. Okay, in this slide, I format it as a PDF. Okay, I drawn it using AutoCAD 2017 edition. All of it drawn all by myself. Okay. From the diagram, we can see that there are 10 equipment in our system. Okay, I will explain a general function of each equipment. Okay, first is distillation column, or I will call it as absorber. So the function is unit operation is used in industry to separate gas by washing a gas mixture with suitable liquid. Okay, so next is the diaphragma column. It is flexible, pressure responsive element that can transmit force to open, close, or control the valve. Next is heat exchanger or heater. So the purpose of this device is it is a type of heater that can exchange temperature without changing the phase. Okay, move to the indicator remote. So it is a type of indicator. The main purpose is to detect of the endpoints of the titration. Move to the compressor. Compressor is to circulate the refrigerant in the system under pressure, or this is concentrate the heat it contains. Number 6, condenser. So it is typically to condense a gaseous state substance into liquid state through cooling. Okay, number 7 is reflex drum. It is also called as accumulator. So the function is it is served as a distribution point for reflux or distillate. It is usually for large scale distillation tower. Use reflux drum system to achieve more complete product separation. Okay, next is reboiler. Reboiler also it is a type of heater, but typically used to bottom of this distillation column. Next is pressure or stored vessel. It is designed to hold gas or liquid at pressure sustainably different from the ambient pressure. And the last one is inline pump. It is a device to move fluids from the one place to another place and to circulate liquid around the system. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Irdina Fatihah binti Zulhelmi, matrix number AA190550. In this video, I'm going to show you of how to draw 10 major equipments in the Amine sweetening process flow diagram.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Imad Zati binti Jasman. My matric number is AA190971. For this video, I will explain to you about the amine gas sweetening process and the application of the amine sweetening process. First, I will show you 8 steps of amine gas sweetening process. First, sour gas enters the contactor tower and rises through the descending amine. Second, purified gas flows from the top of the tower. Third, the amine solution is now considered rich and is carrying absorbed acid gas. Fourth, the lean amine and rich amine flow through the heat exchanger, heating the rich amine. Fifth, rich amine is then further heated in the regeneration steel column by heat supplied from the boiler, and the steam rising through the steel liberate H2S, hydrogen sulfide, and CO2, carbon dioxide, regenerating the amine. 6. Steam and acid gas separate from the rich amine are condensed and cooled. 7. The condensed water is separated in the reflux accumulator and returned to the steel. And the last step of this process is hot regenerate lean amine is cooled in a solvent aerial cooler and circulate to the contactor tower and completing the cycle. Here is the application of the amine gas sweetening process. First, removal hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, and partially mercaptans. Second, sweetening of natural gas liquid. Third, carbon dioxide recovery from syngas. And the lastly is carbon dioxide recovery from exhaust gas.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fairul Izwan bin Muhammad Fazil, matric number AA190599, and I'm going to present about typical amine concentrations of water or amine solutions. The first example is monoethanol amide. It's about 20% for removing H2S and CO2, and about 32% for removing only CO2. The second example is methyl diethanol amine. It's about 30 to 55% for removing H2S in presence of CO2. Removing H2S and CO2 in case of solvent formulation or paper resin. The next example is diglycolamine. It's about 50% for removing H2S and CO2 and 70% of light mercaptans. And the last example is diethanolamine. It's about 20 to 25% for removing H2S and CO2. So that's all from me. Thank you.